Hey everybody, how's it going? This is the surprise I mentioned in a previous video. Bought a Jeep. Well, half a Jeep. My friend and I, we went half and half on this 1989 Jeep Wrangler. I don't know what the trim is, but it's blue that neither one of us have ever seen before on a Jeep. This thing's been sitting since 2006 and it's pretty much, well, it's not pretty much, it is fucked, to put it politely. Just completely fucked. It has a 4.2 straight 6. It's a 5-speed manual. It only has 117,000 miles on it. So it sat outside for a while and nature moved in. Rot here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, extremely thin right here. Rot here. And the frame is gone. I think this here is the only thing that's holding the body up, really. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, skid plate's not touching the railing on the trailer. Yeah. So why did we buy this thing? Well, the idea is sell some parts off of it. Like the frame around the windshield isn't rotted out, which is good. He has a 94 Wrangler. He needs the wiper arms. He needs a soft top, but he said he's not going to take this one. This one is definitely a well, with soft top from the factory, because the door, which I find it interesting, there's no locks on these doors. And this one has the sticker with all the info about it. These are cool seats. They say Jeep all over them. They're kind of sporty, but we're not saving these. Maybe somebody else will, but we're not. Yeah, I don't know. We're thinking maybe we could get it to run. And I'm still gonna mess around with it. We picked this up a week ago. See, the value in this is that it's got a title. In New Hampshire, you're not required to have a title for anything older than the year 2000. And so, like, if you want to sell something like this to somebody in a different state, there's a hassle that goes along with it. But this one has a title. So, like, I'd like to be able to get it to run and maybe go from there. I'm not opposed to doing a frame swap on one of these. Of course, there's a level of difficulty to that, and I've got too many projects as it is, but these are going to go up in value. So, and this color here, like I said, we have never seen this color before, so it kind of adds value right there, and it's factory color. Anyway, this all the linkages and everything to the carburetor is seized up. I've hit it with PB Blaster. We'll see if anything comes of it. I'm wondering now if these screws that I removed were adjuster screws. I've never done anything with carburetor before. Not on a vehicle, anyway. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out about that. I want to take this off and see, like, if this will just come right off, because I want to clean, like, some of these shells out of down there, because those aren't going to be helpful at all. air cleaners in the back seat. You may have seen that. I know this has been sitting since 2000. We bought this. The guy we bought this off of is a tree climber, and this was sitting in somebody's yard that he was doing tree work for, and he said, well, how about I trade you the work for that Jeep? And of course the guy's like, alright. So traded him for that, and he got kind of screwed because that was only 2 years ago, and you and I both damn well know that a vehicle isn't going to get in this bad a shape in just 2 years' time, especially sitting in a barn. So all this ignition stuff looks new. There's wires running all over the place. And I found when we were looking at it, it was on the floor here. Oh, it stinks. It stinks horrible in here of mouse. But there's like ignition coil printouts, blah blah blah. And so, which one was it? I think it was this one. Printers used to print out the date that stuff was done. Yeah. So 2006 on that. And oh, this is gross. Gross. Yeah, I'm not digging through that anymore. This inspection sticker here expired in, I want to say, March of 2006. So it's probably been off the road since like February or something. We got the stock radio, which is pretty cool. I wonder if that works. Battery, oil pressure, clock. That's pretty neat. Gas gauge, coolant temp, engine temperature, speedometer, odometer, and of course tachometer over there. This has the older style roll bar, which if I build a Jeep, which is eventually what we're going to aim for, it is going to be one of these YJs. That's the style of roll bar that I want in mine, because I think that looks better than the family roll bar. But it's pretty safe to say that this thing's days are numbered, and it's just pretty fucked. So I believe this guy was a smoker. Oh, nice. Nice. Is this a lighter? Yep. Yeah, that's been used. There's a burn in that seat too, I noticed. But whatever. It's a Jeep. It's meant to be primitive and kind of dirty. Just not this primitive and this dirty. So that's the surprise. We're gonna call this a video. And I'll explain what I'm doing as I'm messing around with it, maybe in the next video. I don't know, we'll see. It's a shame these tires went to waste. Look at them, the treads like freaking brand new. It's incredible that they're holding air after all this time. I'll have to look at these for a date code. I bet they're from like 2003 or something. I didn't. Last person driving this didn't put too many miles on it. They bought it in 2001 with 83,000 on it, and they parked it, or in 2006 they stopped driving it with 117. I mean, that's not that much. So anyway, I'm going to call this a video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave comments if you haven't. I'll talk to y'all later. There's going to be more Jeep videos to come in the future.